A live look at Piscataway, New Jersey at Shai Stadium. A Week 1 showdown with both teams hoping to start their season off on a high note. It's the UMass Minutemen and the Rutgers Scarlet Knights. Reese Davis, David Pollock, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
Catching up with Coach Harris-Gamiak before the game, this is a challenging performance right now. The Big Ten defending national championship conference, but you bring a group of 6 team in here and they want to compete. Many of these players overlooked, under-recruited, and they're coming in here today with a big chip on their shoulder. They want to prove they're just as good as the big boys. Back to you.
Thank you, Holly. Really looking forward to this matchup. See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. First play of this drive. Taking a shot on Scarlet Knights. The Scarlet Knights start this drive. The offense looks ready to go. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Left side is Black. He's down right there. Short gain on the grab.
And a really nice job on the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
Might have picked up a couple on that one before he was knocked down.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Perfect timing on the hit to keep him from making the grab. Looks as if the defense was a little too eager there, got into the neutral zone, and that'll be a 5-yard penalty. Contact in the neutral zone leads to that penalty. Good news for the offense. Running inside, it's Raymond. Found a little space, and he's got 4 to the 35.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs close to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
He's stopped, and he's got enough to move the chain.
It's great awareness by the running back, understanding where the first down marker is and doing whatever it takes to get it.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Pulls it, trying to get the corner. Breaks into the open.
This is one of the things that's hard about stopping the option. That wasn't a big gain, but you look up, and they're in 2nd and short, 2nd and medium. They put you behind the sticks consistently as a defense. This defense has to be aggressive, make sure they get to this quarterback, and make him make quick decisions.
They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. And the Scarlet Knights are moving quickly down the field. To the ground. He's got it again. Hit and drop behind the line. He'll lose a yard.
What a great play by the linebacker. You talk about filling a hole. Defensive line does their jobs. He comes in the hole and says, sit down, sir.
Been showing them the run. Now they'll throw it. Fires to the big fella. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size.
Great job by the defense winning those early downs. Now you get them in a predictable situation. 3rd and long. You bring in more DBs, more speed, more fun blitz packages. Get to have a little fun, go get the quarterback.
And they get to him early, and he'll be... on the ground with the counter. And he got 5 yards on the play, 2nd and 5 coming.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early and often. There are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
Motion from the wideout. From the gun, it's Raymond. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Throws to the wideout. Got it in the middle. It's Black. Brought down at the 10-yard line, and a nifty pickup after the grab on that one. The Scarlet Knights in the hurry-up. Wide receiver comes in motion. On the run, it's Raymond. Tough to run it this deep in the red zone, and he found... They'll run him again. Powers through the defender. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. Defense didn't maintain its discipline there, and they get into the neutral zone. It'll cost them 5 yards. Defense a little too eager, and that's an encroachment penalty, 5 yards for the offense. Defense will back up and make things a little easier here on 3rd and 4. From the gun, wants to pass. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Rutgers.
This offense right now, they're doing some damage through the air. That's now their 2nd passing touchdown. They thought coming into this game they were going to have some matchups on the perimeter of the field that they could take advantage of, and they've done that so far here today.
And the Scarlet Knights come to the line after the big connection and going back to work. They'll run it behind the big guys on the left. And they get to him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 2. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Looking to throw, and they need a bunch. Out wide right, it's Duff. He'll get it across the 30-yard line. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 32 as this offense is trying to do some work. Ton of ground to cover here on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man downfield. There he goes. Touchdown, Scarlet Knights. Just over 30 seconds to go in the half. They've got it 1st and 10. Snaps it. They'll throw to start the drive. Out wide left, it's Raymond. He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Fresh set of downs going up top. Finds his big tight end. They drop him at the 47-yard line, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks. Now the Scarlet Knights call timeout. It's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Throws to the tight end. Working that left side. He's down at the 25-yard line. Waning moments of the first half. It is a first down. Rutgers takes its second timeout. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Lost to throw on first. Right side, it's Duff. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. And here on second down, they'll send out the field goal unit to try to get 3 before the break. And he'll try to knock it through from the right hash and 35 yards out. Just drives it between the uprights. Now up by 7 points here in the second.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle.
Here comes the Rutgers offense onto the field. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the third quarter.
Well, and I think defensively you understand, like the running game isn't a big part of the plan.
Makes the catch, and he's free. The 40, inside the 30. He's got the sidelines going nuts as he gets it down to the 18-yard line. The Scarlet Knights want to crank the tempo. Caught in the backfield, it's Allen. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds. Going to work on second down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Sends it back in motion. The run inside. It's Raymond. Brought down, but not before he bowled his way inside the 10 to the 8.
And this offense is kind of showing you a little bit of everything, but putting big plays together, really getting their momentum going. This ground attack now, you watch, they've got a little bit of everything, man. The balance, the structure, the play calling. Right now, they're in a really good rhythm.
And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
And you try to catch him off balance, maybe on first down and goal right here, a situation where maybe you sneak in a pass, defense was ready, got the sack. Now you got to be a little bit more creative now that you got the negative play. The offense, I know you've worked this all week. You got to get ready to execute in the red zone.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. The throw on second down, and they need a lot. Left side, it's Raymond. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, State University of New Jersey. Offense gets the job done again. You want to build that cushion as we get deeper into the second half.
Man, it makes it easy, doesn't it? You start getting up by a couple possessions, making the offense very predictable on the other side. Great job by the offense extending their lead.
Rutgers has it back. They'll send the offense back onto the field. Man, what a drive that was the last time they had it. Basically the length of the field. Much better starting point this time.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Back to pass on second down. Shoots it to the left. Just a Barishnikov-like move on the sideline to tap that toe and get the first down. And with that one, he's now over 3 bills for the game.
And there's 2 reasons why, Reese. He's made good decisions, and he's been accurate throwing the football all game long.
Defense a little too jumpy there, and they got into the neutral zone too soon. So the early contact for the defense, and they'll move it up 5 yards. Looking for a productive play on first down. Now on the move. Hit and stopped right there. Not much on that pickup.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
They'll give him 1 to the 28-yard line. They'll snap it from the 28 in field goal range, but it's 3rd and short. Powers inside. Good effort, but he's going to come up a little bit short. It'll be 4th down and 1. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the 2nd time tonight. And they'll kick it from the left side, a 44-yard try. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. And now the lead is even bigger.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love.
Let's see what they can get going on this drive as they snap it from the 7. First play of the drive, he'll look to throw. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
Yeah, and this defense hadn't had a lot of success. This offense has been doing what it wants at will. Finally getting to the QB, finally getting some pressure, finally getting a big hit on him. That'll pay some dividends down the road.
Turning it on, ripping through the defense. And he's got enough for a first down. Now to see if they have enough time to snap it again here in the 3rd. When you play receiver for this guy, you better be ready to catch the football. He spread it all over the place through the first 3 periods. One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. They go back to work with a first down in the final period of this one. They're going to ride this running back.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock.
Up his way for good yardage there.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Wants to throw on 3rd. Bought a little time, lets it go. That's caught. It's Raymond. Really nice job to convert that 3rd down, and they've got it at the 33. And the Scarlet Knights are moving quickly down the field. Hits inside. It's Raymond. Oh, he's got some space. And he's tackled, stopped at the 14. They'll move the chains. They've got a first down in the red zone. The Scarlet Knights come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Sells to run, wants to pass. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. They'll give it to the transfer, first carry of the season. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Personal foul.
You might get away with grabbing just about anything except the face mask. Got to keep those hands below the face mask. And the Scarlet Knights trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. Pushes for the goal line. Touchdown, Rutgers! And the route is on.
Well, I think this home environment was just too much for their opponents to handle. There's been unbelievable noise and energy. The crowd...
Great place to start for this offense.
Here we go. Ready. Flag 18. Flag 18.
The give and tick, 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 tick. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Kept it on the ground. Now they'll throw. Timed that hit perfectly to keep him from making the grab. It'll be 3rd down.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver is going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
Hands it off. He gets it to the 38-yard line, but this defense forces a 4th down. And this kicker has had a busy night. The field goal unit is out there for the 3rd time. Everything will have to be clean from 55 yards away. From 55 yards out, and he's got it. Never a doubt.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, 4th quarter was sitting extreme.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They want to run it left here. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
A disappointing start to this season as they open 0-1.
Tough way to start, but you see it so many times throughout a season. People start slow, figure out who they are, get better as the season goes on, and your dream's still very much ahead of you.
And the sky's not falling right now. You're just 0-1. There's no need to panic. You don't have to try and reinvent the wheel. What you got to do is go back. You got to watch the film. You got to be honest with yourselves. Where could you have made better plays? You got to limit the penalties. You got to limit mistakes. This team is talented. They've still got a lot to play for. So we just
Glad to have you with us from Warren P. McGurk Stadium. Early season momentum at stake here as we have a Week 2 clash here on EA Sports College Football. It's the Sentinels and the UMass Minutemen. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer here in the booth. Holly Rowe is down on the sidelines, and we check in with her right now.
Checking in with the Sentinels head coach. He understands coming off that emotional upset win against the #1 team in the country last week could add a lot of fuel to their fire, but he does not want them focused on that. If they're focused on what they did last week, they won't be locked in and do their job this week. Worry about yourself is the advice that this team got from their head coach this week. Guys, back to you.
All right, Holly. Offense bringing in the big boys, heavy personnel. They'll run it. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Tackled almost immediately. Not a whole lot on that one.
This offense is perfectly fine with a little game because they're going to make you tackle this all game long. They're going to make you think all game long. So they'll keep running it ad nauseum and just wait for that one opportunity when you don't do your assignment.
He's going to come up with... Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Bentley. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
After the incomplete pass, there is a player down on the field. The junior running back slow to get up. We hope this is just momentary. Howie Rowe will keep an eye on everything for us. Big third down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35. And the Sentinels getting set on 1st and 10. Motion from the back. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks.
That back had nowhere to go. Defensive line ate up the blocks. How about the linebacker swarming in, coming in and making a great play on the ball carrier?
Keeps it on the option. A confident, tough, efficient run. Gets it up to the 44. 3rd and short from the 44, and we might know if they plan to go for it on 4th down by what they call here. They'll move the wide receiver. Keeps it himself. Got an alley. Gets it past the marker for a 1st down, and that's the way we will wrap up the 1st quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and it's UMass holding the lead. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the 2nd period. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Gets the back moving. They'll run it. Got a little space. He's past the sticks. Taken out of bounds after a good pick. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Pulls it. 1st down, he'll keep it. Across the 25. They finally knock him down. What a great pitch and run on the option. And the Sentinels pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. On the option. Quarterback on the keeper. Knocked down immediately at the line of scrimmage.
Nice job by this defense playing assignment football. Somebody has to have the quarterback. Somebody has to have the pitch. And most importantly, when you get there, you got to get him on the ground. Nice job tackling by this defense.
They'll send the back in motion. Caught, and he's headed to the end zone. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal.
This offense has a lot of different ways they can attack you, and you're going to see the entire playbook at work in this game. Throwing it, running it, and getting guys the ball out on the perimeter. Great job.
The give to the big fullback. And he surges across the line. Touchdown, Sentinels! There's nothing like seeing the hardest work. Split backs here. Dropping back, it's Gunderson. Flips it out in the flat. Jumped on top of the pile.
That's a really nice job by the cornerback, playing with his eyes. He sees the running back release out of the backfield, sees him get the ball. And this guy's tough. You know, there are a lot of corners out there that would try to submarine these running backs, and then they get hurdled. Not this guy. Good job getting the tackle, getting him on the ground.
Straight ahead, it's Bentley. Not much there. Picks up a couple to the 22. 3rd and 6 yards to go. From the gun, wants to pass. And good use of the hands from the defense to deflect the... Back in motion, try to clear the picture. All over him in the backfield. He'll lose 3 on the play. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. They tried to get the defense going the wrong way with the counter, but nothing doing.
Aggressive defense, attacking defense. You want to hit them with those counters, but it wasn't successful in this play. Defensive line, linebackers, everybody's dialed in. They see what's going on. They diagnose it, go downhill, hit them right in the middle of the field.
Well, I love the aggressive nature of the defense on that play. Everybody playing with eye discipline. They saw the pre-snap motion. They knew who had the football. And you saw guys play with excellent instinct, running downhill and making a tackle.
Turns it on in midfield. And he keeps it himself. A good decision there, and it gives this offense a first down.
Wow, gutsy call that time by the offense. They're going option on 3rd and long, and the defense is going to watch the film. They're going to be kicking themselves. Nobody was accounting for the quarterback. That was an easy read and decision for him to go get the first down and keep this drive alive.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense pressuring the quarterback.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. Scanning the field, it's Gunderson. Rush right in his face. And he's sacked. Great work there by this defense.
And protecting their quarterback is job number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, as many as you want to put it up. They got to make sure they take care of him so he can make those plays. Defense wins this rep. They win up front, get to the quarterback, and get the sack.
Now the offense wants to make sure everything's straightened out, and they call their first timeout. They'll take a moment to gather their thoughts and put together a plan for this 3rd down play. Offense going to be challenged to protect on 3rd down after that last sack. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll be 4th down. Sends it back in motion. Trying to get the corner. Turns upfield. And he'll be hit immediately. No gain on the play. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Looking for the end. There he goes. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line. It'll be 3rd and short from their own 33. Plows his way ahead. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37. And the Sentinels come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking for room straight ahead. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit. And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. And the Sentinels with a 2nd and short. Inside the 45. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. And the Sentinels look to keep this drive humming. The give. Here's a little room there.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get concerned, and that's 2 runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage, not let them waste time, and try to get their offense the football back?
Tackle behind the line, and he'll lose 1 on the play.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
He'll come through on 3rd down as he's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23. And the Sentinels kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Now they're going to throw it. A shot toward the end zone. He was open, he had it, and he dropped it. Would have been a touchdown. Instead, it's 2nd down.
And this offense is just, they've struggled to get in a rhythm. And I like they take a shot down the field, but interested to see how they can make. Easy completions for this quarterback and get him in a little bit of a rhythm.
Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain. Quite a bit of work to do on 3rd down from the 23, and this D would love to force a field goal try. Wants to throw. It's Gunderson. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
And listen, the quarterback drops back, and he's going through his progressions, but sees zone, but just couldn't do anything about it. This defensive line, this pressure, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. And this one is anything but routine, a 48-yard attempt from the right hash. Knocked it right through, showing that big range from 40. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. This quarterback part of their running game. And he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down.
You know, this offensive line, they just got to hold their blocks a little bit longer. This offense likes to run their quarterback on design plays. And if you can just give him a little crease, he can take it the distance, but they couldn't get it done there.
And he couldn't find any room to breathe. What a great job on the run pitch by this defense. They need a huge play on 3rd and long. The give to the fullback. Tackle is made at the 25-yard line, and that'll bring up a 4th down. And the Sentinels send out the punt unit. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. Making his first move. The coverage team was down there to corral. The Sentinels offense comes out to start this drive. And now, deep in the 4th quarter, a chance to go down the field and take the lead in this ball game. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. And the Sentinels trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Keeps it himself. Pulls it on the option. On the stop.
I think the OC would have been really happy with a small gain and an easier 3rd down. But how about the effort by the running back to get this close? He saw the 1st down marker, tried to get to it, got close enough now where it's an easy situation on 3rd down. And shoot, and I got 4th down in my pocket if I want to go for it.
They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's 1st down. Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. Training staff out there checking on this freshman linebacker. They've got a first down here. What a start it's been to this season. We've got a great game here. Close ball game, fourth quarter. Couldn't ask for anything more. Knocked down in the backfield, 2 yards behind the line. Well, the head coach told us in pregame he liked the way his defensive speed matched up, and it's really hard to get the edge against these guys.
And everybody wants to run outside and get their fast guys in space, but you look at how fast these backers close and run the football, it looks like you've got a little bit of space out wide, and then, boom, it's gone in a hurry.
It's 3rd and 5. Pulls it. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down.
You can skin the cat a lot of different ways. You're just trying to get enough yards to pick up that first down. It's not the dive man. It's not the quarterback. He makes the right read, pitches it out, and he's just able to get enough to keep these sticks moving.
He'll move it ahead and a good productive play on the ground.
Playing the option, man, consistently playing responsibility football. Nice job by the defense being where they're supposed to be. This option will just keep giving it to you over and over and over again, and you got to pass those tests.
And now on 2nd down for this offense. On the option. Hit and drop behind the line. He'll lose a yard.
One of the things I like about this defense is their DBs are not afraid to put their face in the fan and go tackle. And you saw it that time with the quarterback making a great play, tackling the quarterback on the option for a big loss.
He stopped short of the first down, but he gets it into plus territory on the scramble, and now decision time on 4th. And the Sentinels will send out the punt unit. This will be the 5th kick of the night. And that is textbook. In the postgame, if you start asking about the offensive struggles, the coach is probably going to say, let me tell you something, Mr. Television Announcer. They don't ask me how I won. They ask me if I won.
That is all that matters, Mr. Television Announcer, but I think you want to play better on offense. You want to score more points, but Reese, Jesse, I want to learn as I win. I don't want to learn as I lose.
And I know you're loving this one, David, because in today's era of modern
Welcome to Sacramento State Stadium. A high-caliber, high-noon showdown here on EA Sports College Football. It's the UMass Minutemen and the Sacramento State Hornets. Reese Davis along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. We'll hear from Holly Rowe in a bit down on the sideline. Send the tight end in motion. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. And that had all the makings of Bud Meat windshield, but how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first?
I like this tight end. He does a really nice job on his route running. He's been beating man coverage. He can find the soft spots and zones. You got to get him involved.
Second down, gonna throw it. Williams open on the right side. Didn't take long to need a clutch play on the opening drive. It's 3rd and 7. From the gun, wants to pass. Throwing right. And the incomplete pass on 3rd down, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's about. I bet it felt good to hit that quarterback late until you got an earful from the coach and cost your defense 15. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. Quick give. It's Collins. They got it blocked just enough and a good gain on that run.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on 1st down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Quarterback keep. Didn't even get started. He'll be dropped for a loss of 3. 3rd and long right here. From the gun, wants to pass. Big hit, knocks the ball away, and it'll force him into a 4th down.
The hardest thing to do in football is to play on the road. So you want to get those fans as quiet as possible. That is a great opening possession for this defense, not giving up any big plays and forcing the 4th down.
After the 3rd down incompletion, the punt unit is on the field. Sacramento State's offense takes the field to get this drive underway. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
This running back loves running into the teeth of the defense. In between the tackles, he keeps a low pad level, and he's got some speed.
They'll give it to him again. Pickup of 8. It's now 2nd and 2.
And winning 1st downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on 1st down that they're going to run the football. So then getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
They'll snap it from the 47 on 1st down. A little crease and turn that into a productive run. After the 4-yard completion on 1st down, now it's 2nd and 6. He'll pull it on the read. He'll be brought down quickly after a very short gain.
As an offense, you're okay with that. You're going to run option plays, and sometimes you're going to bust it big, but sometimes you don't necessarily read it correctly, get some positive yards, and then we come back and we do it all over again with different reads against a different defense.
In the gun and looking to throw on third down. Finds the tight end. Third down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35. 1st and 10 coming up. Fresh setter downs going to the air. Can hold on in the face of the contact.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Third and long, a lot of ground to cover. He's looking to throw. They'll run the screen. No siree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one.
Offense here just trying to outflank the defense on third down, trying to get the ball to their running back on the perimeter, but nice job tackling in the open field by the defense to now set up 4th down.
And here comes the punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And no shot at a return here. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Running inside, it's Collins. They knock him down, but not before he gets it out to the 21-yard line. Pick up a 4.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down and the defense thinks you might be running a football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Followed that blocking and got 5 out to the 26.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
Now looking for that 1st down on 3rd and short from the 26. Keeps it himself. They'll move those chains, getting it out to the 29-yard line and trying to get this drive rolling. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Hands it off. Sees a crease. And they pick up the 1st down in what might be the last play here in the 1st quarter. Defense has dominated the early part of this game, and the stats point that out emphatically. Still nothing on the board as we open up play here in the 2nd quarter. First play of the period, 1st down here. Sells the run, looking to pass. Finds his big tight end. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain. Last completion picked up a couple. Here comes 2nd and 8. Can't get him to the ground. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. 3rd and short now from their own 48. Motion from the wide receiver. Takes it from the gun on 3rd down. Out wide right, it's Collins. Nice job to pick up the 1st down, and they'll spot it at the 42. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Drops back on 1st down. With the catch, it's Moses. Down to the 26-yard line before they ride him out of bounds, and this defense is on its heels. They have been stagnant on offense, but finally a little forward movement as they've got a 1st and 10. Powers forward but stopped after a pickup of 2 to the 24. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. They give it back to him. And they get to him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 2. 3rd down has been right in the wheelhouse on this drive. They've already converted a couple of times, but they need the full 10 yards now. From the gun, wants to pass. Look out! He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming.
And that's a play on 3rd down. This offense just has to do a better job protecting their quarterback. Give them a split second more time to complete that throw, but they couldn't do it there.
And they'll have to settle for a field goal try. This might be a little easier if it were straight on, but a 43-yarder from the right hash. He slides that just inside the right upright. Now, there is a flag down on the play, but when you knock through a field goal from that distance and you're not going to get the 1st down, I think you just keep your points. Hope the kicker is okay there. He's in a defenseless and vulnerable position, and you have to protect him. Three yards, 1st down for the offense after that penalty. From the gun, it's Collins. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. This time they'll throw it. Unleashes to the end zone. And that one's way too far for everybody.
And he finally missed one, right? I mean, he's been pretty hot, right? 5 passes in a row. He's been moving the ball around, different platforms, different receivers. Just done a really good job spreading the ball around, and he's human. He finally missed.
He's got it, and he won't be able to push his way in. He stopped at the 1. They've been great on 3rd down. Now to finish the deal on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in for the score. The snap wants to throw to start this drive. Unleashes it on the run. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
Hey, listen, quarterback didn't get the completion on that throw, but that doesn't mean you can't try again. Trusting your playmakers outside to push the field and stretch it vertically and make a play for you. It won't surprise me to see this QB take more shots as this game goes on.
From the 36, a 3rd down, and you wonder if they're willing to take 2 plays to get the 1st. Turns into the pile. Now well within striking distance as that 3rd down play gets them a 1st at the 29. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. They're going to go right back to him on 1st down. Breaks into the open. And he waltzes in for the score. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. The run inside. It's Collins. It's runs like that can really help your field position as they're up at the 35. The big pickup on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and 1. And with that last carry, into triple digits, over 100 yards for the day.
And he's showing you power. He's showing you speed. He's showing you make you miss. He really is showing you he's a complete back. And by the way, it's still the 1st half.
Snap on 1st down, wants to throw. Rushes on. He gets away. Keeps it and gets past the chains. Hits the slide, got the 1st down with his feet. Now on 1st and 10 from the 35.
Man, it's so nice to have a weapon like this at quarterback. It dictates coverage. You want to play man-to-man? Everybody turns their back. Watch him pick him up, put him down, shoot up yards, getting a big play down the field.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. They'll need a bunch on second down. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Caught. They'll ride him out of bounds after the good pickup spotted at the 25-yard line. All the way down to the 25-yard line. It's 1st and 10. Catch in the middle. It's Williams. He'll be pulled down inside the 10. Welcome to Rensselaer Field in East Hartford, Connecticut. There's nothing quite like a great rivalry matchup in college football. The bitterness, the intensity, the lifetime of memories that will come as a result of what we're about to see in this one. It's the UMass Minutemen and the Connecticut Huskies. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Let's go down to Holly Rowe with the latest on the weather.
Thanks, guys. I did check in with the Connecticut head coach. He knows that there's a lot of excitement for this home game, but most importantly, the weather is...
On the run, it's Bowers. Oh, he was in the backfield immediately, a 3-yard loss.
Linebackers in today's football, obviously, guys have gotten smaller. They got to play in space more, cover fast guys out on the perimeter. But how about this linebacker coming downhill and making a physical tackle in the hole?
Not much there. Picks up a couple to the 22. They'll have to push the ball down the field here on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Takes a hit as he fires. Caught over the middle, it's Ross. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down.
I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
And you want to talk about gang tackling. Everybody on the defense run to the ball. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Right back to the well. Enough to move the chains. They make the tackle, but not before he picks up the first down.
I'll tell you, this running back, he's running behind an offensive line that is playing in unison right now, doing a great job communicating pre-snap. They're getting hats on hats in the run game.
Oh, pressure's coming. And down he goes. The defense bringing the heat. They'll tell you that somebody's always going to pop open, but it didn't happen in time before they got the sack.
No, it did not. And you know what? I'm going to remember this. I'm going to remember zone defense. They didn't really have an answer. They weren't ready to get rid of the football. Quarterback hesitated. I got to him and got him on the ground. Might be a good call later on in the game.
The Huskies now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
I like offenses being creative. I'm not sure if that was the best place to call that play. I think this offense needs to think about just doing things a little bit more by the book. They've got a lot of good playmakers. You don't have to reinvent the wheel this early in the game.
And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
Man, you can't draw it up any better than that. First possession, force a third down. You want to shut the home crowd up, sack the quarterback, create some momentum. Now you're getting the football back to your offense, probably with great field position.
UConn will have to punt it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. And here comes the Connecticut offense ready to go to work. After punting the last time they had it, they ought to be set up for a much better result with this drive.
This offense better be licking their...
Makes a grab and room to run. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business, 1st and goal.
Well, we see another catch by this guy. This defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. Now it's 2nd and goal. Finds his big tight end. Touchdown, Husky! Hits inside, it's Bowers. Pushes ahead for a couple, they'll mark it at the 33. Long way to go on 2nd down. Sells to fake. Lets it fly. Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
Unloads it left. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. UConn comes to the line after getting another 1st down. On the delay, it's Bowers. Past the 6. They get him down at the 34-yard line. Give him 15 yards on the pickup and a 1st down. And the Huskies are flying down the field. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Plows ahead for a pickup of 1 to the 32. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Bowers. Pulled to the ground.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Under pressure. They'll bring him down just outside the 25 at the 26, certainly well within field goal range, but let's see if they choose to go for it here. They'll play it safe and send out the field goal unit. This might be a little easier if it were straight on, but a 43-yarder from the right hash. Good, right down the boulevard. Going to need to step up to make sure this one doesn't get out of hand as the 2nd quarter is about to get underway. The Huskies offense out there and ready to go. The snap wants to start the drive with a pass. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
These guys are bringing serious heat. They are like sharks swarming and just getting after the passer. The fake wants to throw. Got there right as the ball did. Jarred it loose. It'll be 3rd down. And now this offense will try to figure out a way to move the chains after that 2nd down incompletion. Hauls it in. Ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line.
And this offense has really showed me something today, man. They've already put some drives together, made some explosive plays, and now just executing on 3rd down. They've shown you a little bit of everything, and this offense is looking like it's the real deal.
Could not make his way to the corner.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver and different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
Nearly intercepted.
Well, he's linked up with his quarterback 4 times in this first half. Finally, they're not able to connect on that one. I think the defense just had enough. I think they've said, you know what? You can throw it somewhere else, but you're not going to get it to that guy. We're going to have coverage helping out on that receiver.
Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 11.
This offense is trying to build on this lead right now, playing with tons of confidence. What a nice job there. Pass protection, quarterback doing a really great job, seeing the defense, reading the coverage, and being on the same page as his intended target. It's a big pickup for the offense, and here they go. They're trying to score more points.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. Keep it on the ground. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a 1st down without scoring. 3rd down. Straight ahead, it's Bauer. No gain on the play. They tried to run for it, and that defense was ready.
And this defense has got to be jacked up, man. They finally forced the 4th down, right? They've gotten a couple of 1st downs, got some things going, but I think it's decision time for this offense. And this D's got to do it one more time, right? They've got to get another play, a big 4th down stop here to get some of that momentum and get the football back.
And here comes the field goal unit. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. And that lead grows even bigger.
And that's not the way they...
It has been said that the obstacle is the way, and this obstacle is now back-to-back losses.
Back-to-back L's. It's not the end of the world, though. I still think there's time for this team to figure out what they're going to do, how they're going to finish the season strong.